What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Raislive. So in this video I'm going to talk about some things that I feel that needs to be adjusted, either patched, tweaked by EA and DICE in Battlefield 1. So sit back, relax, get you a beer, listen to me rant about this. So the first thing on my list I feel that needs to be adjusted is shotgun slugs. Now I feel like the range on shotguns are a little bit ridiculous. There are some matches where I guess I should have just had the gameplay footage already for you, but I was getting hit by, like, I'm talking some extreme distances. I'm talking about like football field, 2 football field type distances, like 200 yards out, getting hit one hit kill type, with a shotgun. And I'm just like, oh, that's crazy, man. Like, that's a little insane, little bit absurd. So EA, DICE, you guys need to work on that. Like, they need to either tweak that again. Like, it always seems like the shotgun is always that gun that always have some problems in first-person shooters. Always a shotgun, and the shotgun in this game is definitely has a long range that is a little too much, really unrealistic. So get a hold of that. I know I said in one of my first initial videos about Battlefield 1, I felt that the sniper kills are a little too easy. They really are too easy. I'm not sure if it's the headshots that are easy, or if it just seems like it's too easy to get a one-hit kill with the shotgun. I mean, not the shotgun, but the sniper rifles. Like, it's crazy. And I'm noticing that it doesn't seem like there's not much bullet drop either, which I don't understand. Like, this is World War I. Like, I really don't understand like how sniper rifles in this era like performs as well. Like, I'm still not wrapping my head around this, but I don't know. I could just be complaining. Like, at the same time, I also feel like this is gonna lead up to my second thing. I feel like a lot of the sniping in this game kind of really determines of whether or not you're gonna have a well balanced, great like match, compared to like just a terrible, like, oh my god, this is just ridiculous. Like, I'm getting spawn killed, I'm just getting hit from far out, everybody got a sniper rifle. It's just ridiculous. Like, I really feel like the sniper rifles can really like discourage you or just make you feel overwhelmed and just like, I don't want to play no more. Like, sometimes I get some good matches where it's good, and sometimes I get some bad ones, but the snipers, like I said, they need to do something about that. Like, I feel like it's still ridiculous. Like, I don't understand. Like I feel like in Battlefield 4, like, for everybody who played Battlefield 4, I felt like when you shot somebody with a sniper rifle, that first shot usually was always like a miss. It was like, you always miss the first one almost, and then you'll have to follow up again with another one, and you usually get it the second time. With this one, like, I'm seeing guys just getting it on their first try. I'm getting it on my first try, so I know there's something is just not right with these sniper kills. And I remember on the initial like multiplayer game footage that EA was giving us, they were showing us how, like, it's gonna have like it's gonna like determine whether or not the kill is a one hit by the distance and all this little, like, it kind of, they went into like this little in-depth feature about it, and I don't see none of that applying right now. All I'm seeing now is just everybody's getting killed with a sniper, like one hit, like no matter what the distance is. Like, I'm seeing guys get hit. So I don't know, man. That needs to be fixed. Something needs to be adjusted to help balance this out. Like, I really feel like it's too easy to do. I'm also noticing, like, when you're looking down with the scope, you don't even see like the crosshair is like swaying in any type of way. You know how, like, you usually have to hold L1 or whatever, L3, my fault, to like hold your breath and to get a clean solid kill. Like, you don't even have to do that. Like, you just look through it and it's good. It's almost like quick scoping in Call of Duty now. Like, it's kind of easy. It's way too easy. Another thing out on my list, I think there needs to be an increase in damage of the grenade launcher attachment for the anti-tanks. Not the frag grenade one, but the anti-tanks. Like, I feel like it's way too little bit. Like, I'm noticing that when I'm shooting people with the anti-tank grenade launcher attachment, it's not taking any damage. It's almost pointless. It's almost like one of those things where it's like you hoping that somebody is taking some damage towards a tank, and you can just like finish it off or add in the finishing touches to destroy the tank or whatever. Because, like, I can literally unload my entire, like, all my grenades, and the tank is, you know, not even 50% done. Like, it's still moving strong. Like, I don't understand it at all. I think that those little anti-tank grenade launchers seems completely useless in my opinion. Like, I don't even see where it's going. And then to top it off, of course, you know, tank grenade launchers do more damage to tank than actual frag grenades, you know, grenade launchers. So I don't understand like how that, you know, make any sense to me. I don't understand how something that can destroy a tank does less damage to a human being. But I don't know. Who knows? That's what DICE did. That's what they did. But either way, that I feel like that the damage needs to be increased on that to, you know, to help balance it out or make people, you know, want to feel to use it, as well as, you know, help deal with some of these tanks or whatever. Not saying that the tanks are, you know, overpowered in any type of way. I just feel like they should be at least more variety of ways to get rid of them, you know, instead of just having to use those little anti-tank throwing, you know, sticks or coming up to them with some like, you know, dynamite and trying to blow it up that way. Like, I feel like there should be some options to try to kill it from a distance, like how like in Battlefield 4 you had like a RPG and all those type of, you know, various type of weapons or long distance weapons. What else? Also, the spawning system. Like, the spawning in this game is kind of annoying. I know in Team Deathmatch, it's really, really bad. Like, you can literally get spawned in front of somebody. Sometimes I get spawned behind enemies and I can easily get a kill. Sometimes I be the one who's on the other end of it where I spawn in front of an enemy and I automatically get spawn killed. Like, the spawning in this game is pretty bad. Like, they need to fix that. And on Conquest, I'm noticing that the spawns are so predictable. Like, you're always gonna spawn in the same area. I'm noticing it's usually there's a flag point and you usually spawn 4 corners within the flag point. Like, you always spawn in the same exact area. Like, I'm noticing that every time I spawn in the area, I'm always spawning in the same exact area too many times, and it's like it's too frequent. Like, there's sometimes where it's cool, then there's sometimes it's like I know I'm gonna spawn there, so I'm like, I might as well don't even spawn in that area because I know I'm gonna spawn in that spot, and it's gonna give me an inconvenient situation. Like, it's gonna put me somewhere where I know there's an enemy somewhere there, and it's like it's hard to get there and try to deal with certain things when you constantly getting spawned in the exact same area. I love how in Battlefield 4, I felt like the Conquest spawning was really random. Like, you literally will spawn like in random areas. Sometimes you'll spawn within a building. Sometimes you'll spawn outside of the building and things like that. Like, I feel in this game, you're constantly spawning in the same area. And I just feel like it's kind of, it's really annoying. It's something that needs to be fixed. So, what else? Also, man, I wasn't even gonna complain about this until today, but I am literally still getting put into freaking lobbies where the match is about to end. It happened to me today. Like, literally, I came home from work, popped in the game, and like my first 5 matches, I had to back out because I literally got spawned into matches where it was like 900 tickets in, 800 tickets in. I'm like, yo, what's the point of this? Like, the game is gonna end in 5 to 10 minutes. Like, why am I even here? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I really thought that was something that's gonna be fixed I thought it was gonna be fixed now, because I remember people were complaining about that in Battlefield 4, but yet it still seems to be an issue. It's still prevalent in this game. Like, I don't understand like why this hasn't been fixed yet. Like, this whole jumping into lobbies that are already about to end. Like, I don't get this at all. I don't know if maybe it was just a bad day for me. I don't know. But today it really hit me. I was like, oh, this is annoying. Like, this is really I'm getting tired of this. So I decided to just add that into my list of things that needs to be changed. Also, what needs to be changed. Now, this one's a little tricky because I believe DICE actually said they're working on this. Actually they did. I saw on a Facebook post that they said they was gonna, you know, fix this issue. The ability to back out of a match after it ended. We don't have that option right now. For those who don't, you know, I'm sure you know if you're playing the game, but for those who don't know, whenever you're playing, you know, any match or whatever, you have to literally wait and through the entire cutscene of, like, you know, count up the points or whatever, and then only way you can back out of the lobby is within the next match. So the next match has to start in order for you to back out. So if you know what the next map is going to be, you can't back out until the match actually starts. So that's something that needs to be fixed. Now, in the previous Battlefield, after the match was ended, you can back out. You know, you just, you know, end the match and you leave, and that's just that. This one, you don't even have the option at all. There is no start. There's nothing. You have to literally wait, and it takes probably like an entire minute for everything to load up. 'Cause, you know, you have to load the game. Probably even more than that, because you have to load the game and then, you know, count up the points from the last previous match you was in. So I just feel like that's really annoying. I don't even understand like what was the point of them even putting that option or that feature in this game from the get-go. Like I don't understand that at all. Like how you just automatically just have to stay in the match all of a sudden now. Like I don't see any tactical advantage from EA or DICE, or like what's the point of this at all? I don't know if they're trying to encourage more people to stay within the match. I don't know, but that's something that's just really kind of annoying still. So like they said they was gonna fix it. I believe I did see them say that, hey, you know what, we're working on this. So hopefully we should be getting a patch or some type of update within a few weeks or so, because I'm sure they are like collecting data and looking at what everybody is saying and giving feedback, and they're gonna decide, you know, because you know these guys, DICE, they're pretty good at this. Like we all know, within every first-person shooter, there's always gonna be some exploits and some things going on. So we're gonna get that patch eventually. I'm just hoping that the things that I'm mentioning are gonna be added within the patch. And other than that, I believe everything is good to go. I think I hit all the points that I wanted to talk. Oh no. Also, I wanted to something else I want to talk about. I think there should have been a more like semi-automatic weapons. Like I feel like there's a little bit too many automatic weapons that a lot of people are kind of like use, especially in certain classes. I feel like there should have been a more emphasis within semi-automatic weapons. Like I just think that that's just more, you know, traditional, old school. Like some of these weapons kind of seem like they're kind of like World War II weapons, kind of just been thrown into the World War I era. Now I don't know if I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but I believe there's a video by Angry Joe where he actually made a list of all, by the way, Angry Joe is a dope ass YouTuber, go check him out if you don't. It's really funny, great reviews. But he made a video, I think he made a list of actual guns that were, you know, within World War I. And there's a lot of guns that were in that era, so it's not really as bare bones as we think it is. And it kind of just had me thinking, like, why are we kind of missing these guns? Like, I don't understand why they had to like implement World War II guns. Now, my, you know, explanation towards all this is maybe I truly believe that the premium, Battlefield Premium, is going to add in a lot of these little missing things. Now I'm not saying that the game is missing too many things, but I do feel like compared to Battlefield 4, you don't really get a lot of options as far as like guns and customization options and things like that. Now I understand World War I didn't really have a lot, so I understand that clearly. That's why I'm not really holding that against to them, but I do feel like it's still kind of really little bit compared to that game, you know, just because, you know, you're kind of used to that. You're kind of used to having a long list of guns to choose from Battlefield 4. We don't really have that option with Battlefield 1. So I really hope, and when I say that, like, I don't want to see like, you know, just a bunch of, you know, ordinary guns. Like I want to see guns that actually take some skill, you know. I hope that they bring in some guns that are actually, because I feel like a semi-automatic weapon actually gives you type of skill. Like it's almost like a DRM, you know, from like Battlefield 4. Like you actually had to like, you know, tap the fire button a couple of times. Like you didn't just press the, you know, button fire and it automatically just unload, you know, your whole clip, and it was just too easy. You know, you actually got to like, you know, aim down the sights and keep your aim and get those rounds in. So I'm just hoping, you know, that'll be added in the future. I'm sure it is. I really got a feeling that it's going to be in the Battlefield Premium. As far as like, and I think the maps too are probably going to be a lot better. I really hope there's more close matches, because I feel like, you know, a lot of the matches are really open, and like I said, like you could be having a great match and things can just turn real sideways if you get into a match with a bunch of people with sniper rifles. Like if there's a bunch of enemies with sniper rifles, it'll just ruin your day and just make you be like, man, I'm done, man. Like I can't do this. But overall, it's still good. Like I said, it's still a great game. These are just some things that I noticed throughout time after playing it for a little bit longer that I feel like that needs to be adjusted. So I just wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new around here. It's your boy Raislive. I'm out. Peace.